Customer service. This is actually part of operations management in Unit 1, but my students looked at it as part of marketing, which is why it's in the order that it is in. So the specification states that you need to explain the importance to small businesses of providing good customer service, and you need to really understand what that means in terms of reliability, product information, and good after-sales service. So firstly, usually what I get my students to do is think about a bad customer experience that they've had where they feel that they've been treated really badly, and they explain it to the class, and they explain what they did because of this bad experience. And there's lots of, if you type into Google bad customer experience, there are lots of these little pictures and quotes that come up. But what really appealed to me about this one is the bad customer experiences. People are so shocked by them that they go and tell a lot of people. They'll go and tell all of their friends. They might put it on Facebook. And so very quickly you get very negative word of mouth publicity spreading, and the business can't really control. Whereas good customer service, hopefully we're going to get some good word of mouth promotion for the business. So key terms here, what is customer service exactly? Well, it's the assistance and advice offered to those buying the products, and it's really the employees mainly who are delivering good customer service, but it can be the setup of the shop as well, and some of the technology, and we'll have a look at that in a second. But firstly, having a look at reliability. Reliability is really important with customer service. So not only do the customers want a reliable product that's not going to break, so in terms of the quality, they want this sort of consistency as well with the product. So if they bought the product once and it's worked well, if they buy it again, they want to have the same experience. So that goes into a lot of operations management with quality. But they also want to feel that the people that they're talking to, the employees, are very genuine and honest with them. So if they say, we're going to deliver this on Tuesday in the afternoon or Wednesday morning, that it's going to be delivered at that point, and they're not going to have to call up and say, where's my delivery, and so and so. They want it to be a very honest experience, that what they're being told is the truth and is what's going to happen. Could customer service as well, could be information provided. Now I've got a picture of an Apple store here, because they're known for providing really good advice and customer service, and they're usually very, very friendly and approachable. I particularly like the clothes actually that they get the employees in the Apple store to wear, because they're very approachable. It's just very simple t-shirt, it's a very relaxed way of operating, but the people that work at the stores are very, very knowledgeable. I've had to go in before to get something fixed, and I've thought I've known what the problem is, and it's been something else, and the person has been able to diagnose it really quickly on and give me some really good advice about purchases or what I should be doing. So getting somebody that's interacting with the customer, that's friendly, that's professional, that's very knowledgeable is very important. And also, if the customer is actually going to make a purchase, the purchasing experience is important. So having a variety of methods to pay by, so having not only cash, accepting cash, but contactless payments, card payments, bank transfers. I think you can have Apple Pay now and all those types of things. Make it much easier and a more simple experience for the consumer. And I've put a picture of these self-checkouts here, because this is a technological advancement. And in some ways, if you're very good with the self-checkouts, it can be a lot quicker than having to queue up, because sometimes there are shorter queues if you just need to kind of grab something really quickly and go. But these actually are very frustrating for a lot of customers, and there are things that can sometimes go wrong, and it doesn't recognise what you're trying to purchase, or it doesn't discount in the right way. And so these self-checkouts can actually be the source of bad customer experiences and bad customer services because people find them complicated, or they're not working in the way that they want them to work in. And then after the person's purchased the product, so if it's a very technological product, or anything, to be honest, it could be low tech as well, they want to know that they have good after sales service. So for example, I ordered some frames to put some pictures in the other day, and I ordered them off the internet and they got delivered. And unfortunately, when I opened them, they were smashed. They'd been kind of smashed in the post. So I called up the number, and the person at the end of the phone was very, very friendly, and they were able to just send me some new frames out, and it was they apologized, and it was good after service customer service help. So even when you've got the product home, there might be things that go wrong with it. It might need repairs, it might not work the way that you expected, and you might need to speak to someone. So having a line, a number that you can call and actually get through to somebody, everyone feels reassured when they can speak to a person rather than a computer. Having someone that you can speak to is very important with customer service, and having that person being sympathetic to your disappointment or frustration, and having them find a good solution is really important as well. So overall, why is it important? So we can have a nice analysis question here. So customers tend, when they've had a really good experience, they tend to make repeat purchases, and this is much cheaper to retain a customer rather than have to attract a new customer, because that will involve advertising, which is expensive. We know that. Customers also will recommend the business to others, so this is free promotion, and it can be very effective as well when somebody else, a friend of ours, recommends a business or a product. It's quite persuasive in that way. If you have bad customer service, the customers will complain. They might go to other agencies as well. They might phone into Watchdog, or they might put stuff up on internet forums about poor customer service, and at the very least they'll want to return the product, and then you have to refund them the money back. So in the example of the frames that I bought the other day, on the phone they said, just put the frames in the bin. They didn't want them back. There was nothing that they could do with them. There's nothing that I could do with them. So it's wasted money, really. It's a wasted product. And you can get more motivated staff. Staff generally don't like to be complained at or to feel that they're working for an organisation that isn't providing a quality service. It can get you quite down and miserable, and you don't feel so proud. Whereas everybody that I've spoken to that works for a company like Apple, in the stores, they seem really proud, really pleased to work there, in the stores at least anyway. And it's probably to do with the reputation of the business. It's a very good brand to work for, but they probably have lots of interactions with people that are quite satisfied with the service every day. So that means that maybe they're more motivated, less likely to leave, this reduced recruitment costs, and so on and so on. So those are the specification objectives, and look out for past papers questions that are specifically related to customer service.